Bowie Bay Sox relief pitcher Branden Kline now joining. Branden, thanks so much.
No, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. A little toasty out here, but I'm doing well. This is an awesome facility that you guys have here.
Yeah, it's great. And like you said, the humidity is a little bad, but that's why we have water and Gatorade out here at all times.
You're right. Branden, you spent a lot of time in Frederick, and you're from Frederick, which is even funnier. And you said you spent a lot of time with Mom because you lived at home there. You've dealt with some injuries, 1 Tommy John, 2 follow-up procedures. I saw your little scar there. So the road to recovery actually probably hasn't been the easiest, but you're finding a lot of success at this level. Up to this point, what's been, I guess, the main factor of success after dealing with all of that?
To be honest with you, and it's going to sound like a cliche, but really my teammates. Throughout this entire process, both on the field and off the field, teammates have always been there, both with phone calls, text messages, just seeing how everything's been going with the rehab, and now on the field, just a lot of good plays being made behind me. I work a lot with Cervenka behind the dish, pretty much night in, night out. Being able to trust him and rely on him has been really good. And I think kind of the numbers just kind of almost they're there for the majority because of the guys around me.
Okay, yeah, your ERA is under 2 this season, so I think it's fair to say the numbers are
That's
there.
good to know. That's good
Yeah,
to know.
I think it's fair to say the numbers have been there. For you, you were a starting pitcher and then you became a relief pitcher. Did that have to do with your injury at all?
No, I think it was more about just getting out back on the field. So not sure if you realized, but I haven't played this year until, or the last time was May 2015.
Saw that, 39 innings this year.
Yep. So I think because of that, the organization just wanted me to get back on the field healthy. And so in spring training, the plan was for me to just go out there as a reliever. So go out there for 1, maybe 2 innings compared to having to build up to 4, 5, 6 innings. And I've been completely okay with that. I had a little bit of experience with it back at school. And then just getting to do it, pretty much just be back on the field is all I'm happy with.
Now, you went to Virginia, correct?
Correct.
And you served as the closer when you were just a freshman?
As a sophomore.
As a sophomore, okay, so you're familiar with obviously being in the bullpen.
Right. Yeah, so I've had a little bit of experience. I've done a little bit of everything. But like I said, I'm just happy to be back there on the field.
Well, I was going to ask if you have a strong preference, but obviously you're just happy to be out there.
Whatever lets me play healthy I'm completely okay with. So whether that's starting, whether that's relieving, whatever is needed, I'll be able to do it.
What have been your main goals for this season besides staying healthy?
Oh, wow. Besides staying healthy, really one of the big goals I've wanted to work on is walks. I really, in the past as a starter, that's kind of the thing that got me in trouble was I might cruise for 2, 3, 4 innings, but as soon as the 5th or 6th comes around, it just seems like 1 or 2 walks get on, and all of a sudden that's when the merry-go-round starts. So this year I really wanted to focus on just limiting those walks. I wanted to try to throw as many strikes as possible, knowing that in one night a team has to put 2 or 3 consecutive base hits together, and that's hard for anybody to do. So I really just wanted to go out there, just try to compete, throw the ball over the plate, and see what happens.
Whether it was in Frederick or here, do you feel more pressure as a starting pitcher or now as a relief pitcher?
I don't think I felt any pressure at all. The game of baseball is the same no matter if you're at home in Frederick, you're here in Bowie, or if you're back in Sarasota, Florida. The game is still the same. A lot of people might get into trouble if they start putting a little bit more pressure on themselves. But for me, it's just about going out there and having fun. You're playing a little kid's game. As soon as you kind of take that away, you kind of maybe get in a little bit of a bad mindset.
Branden, the goal for every single player, of course, is to make it to the show. You're putting up such great numbers this year. Has anyone told you, hey, if you keep playing this way, there's a good chance the Orioles can call you up?
There's guys that joke about it, obviously, but for me, I really try to take it just day in and day out. Whenever you try to think about what could happen in the future and stop thinking about what's right in front of you, that's when things can kind of unravel and can go south. So for me, it's just kind of been staying on that daily regimen. Whatever I do throughout the day, just really focus on that. Whenever I'm needed to go out there in the game, just focus on getting 3 outs as quick as possible, and then going from there.
I know you say you don't think about it day to day, but do you ever visualize what it would be like to get called up and play in the big leagues for the Orioles?
Oh, absolutely. I think everybody has that dream and that aspiration, especially just kind of just think about it from time to time. But that's all it is right now. It's just a dream. You don't get paid to go out there and dream. You get paid out there and go and compete and get out. So right now I'm just doing my job, and hopefully one day maybe that dream will become a reality.
So just a few weeks left of this season here in Bowie. What are your goals for the off season? What are you going to work on?
So first off, I'm just make sure that I take the family maybe somewhere for a vacation. They haven't seen me a lot this year.
Good for you.
And then after that, maybe just kind of relax for a little bit, and then it's really just going back to the drawing board, just making sure I'm strong, I'm healthy. This will be the first, hopefully we haven't finished the season, but hopefully the first full season I've been able to have healthy since 2014. So saying that I haven't had a normal off season in a couple of years. So just really being able to attack the weight room, kind of get my strength back, and just really just kind of work on things that I need to work on. Maybe that's a little bit more conditioning, just getting my strength back like I kind of mentioned. And then when January kind of rolls around, just getting the arm back in shape and get ready to go again.
One pitcher, either starting pitcher, relief pitcher in the Orioles organization you'd like to emulate, who would it be?
Ooh, you put me on the spot with that one. I'm a big, I mean, it's just personal because I mean, we're really good friends, but I really enjoy Michael Gibbons. I got to play with him in 2014, 2015. We've been really good friends since then, but the fact that he just goes out there and it's a very similar mindset, he just likes to compete. Mm-hmm. He's gonna give you what he has that day, and if you beat him, oh well, he'll come back the next day and kind of do it again. So I'll definitely say Gibbons.
Good mindset for a relief pitcher.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, Branden Kline, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.